Hello all, Havoc here. Let's get ready to play some Empyrion Galactic Survival. Okay, so today we're going to be playing Empyrion Galactic Survival. I've already played it. I actually had a video all prepped up of basically yeah, it's kind of like a here's this game kind of video, kind of like a little walkthrough, a little like 30 minutes of gameplay, and I was like, well, if you guys want to see a let's play on it, let's do one. And so actually, you know what, I decided we're gonna actually just go ahead and do it. So here we go. We're going with let's play number 1, and we're gonna start it up. So yeah, it's a pretty cool game. It's in very early access, like post alpha. Loads phenomenally quick, as you guys saw. So yeah. Alright, so check my options real quick here. No full screen option yet. Kind of bummed about that, so I have to play at a slightly low resolution to play windowed mode close to full screen. Audio. The audio can get quite loud. And I did notice it had an audio glitch, kind of like Space Engineers, where you set it and it doesn't change. So, alright, so you start on a planet, and as you walk around, you have, hey, I just got rid of a new iron deposit right over there. And if I come over this way, there should be another deposit. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so that seems to be pre-generated, not random. So, but again, very early access. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go through the controls. T opens things, and here's a bunch of supplies. Cool thing about this game, you can hold down shift and click things out of it. So we don't growing plant block, plant light. Alright, we'll save those things for now. So here's our fuel tanks for our ship. Here's our constructor. This is like an assembler in Space Engineers. This is where you make stuff. This is also where all these things go to make things. So we're gonna make some fuel. While that thing's, oh, we need to turn this thing on too. But all right, so we have 4 cargo containers. There's 2 on that side, 2 on this side. This one contains a gun, which we're gonna put in our slot. Some ammo, drill charger. Okay, so there's our drill. Left mouse button to drill strong, right mouse button to drill weak. Magazine capacity 750. I did not know that took. Ooh, filler and flattener. That's good to know. Small med kit, antidote, emergency rations, and water. So we have food and water, a flashlight. Alright. So now we're going to come over here to this one. And so we're going to get some fuel cells, a work light. That's pretty cool. I haven't used it yet. Oxygen bottles, oxygen generator, and a core. Oh, man. I wish I would have seen that sooner. In my last video, I'll explain why here in just a second. That thing is, be sure to grab that. Alright, so here's where you get your oxygen, and you put it in these tanks. So you have, see the top right hand corner is a little tooltip that'll pop up. Oxygen tank, and then oxygen station. So you come over here to these, and you put an oxygen tank in there, and then what ends up happening is you come over here to this. If the ship's turned on, which it's not, this will give you O2. It'll place O2 in your suit just by standing next to this thing. So that's how that works. And so let's see. As I stare at the, what is that? What is that? Did I just pick Atari? Did I throw the oxygen generator on the ground? I did. Ooh, God, that would have sucked, because without that, you die. So, you get in your ship, and you see there at the bottom, press Y and it will turn on the power of the station or the ship. Oh, we didn't put fuel in it. Derp. Fuel tank, other side. So there's the fuel tanks, and you need to put fuel cells in them, or fuel packs. And it immediately consumes 1. And we're also told this thing to make some fuel tanks, so for every 1 you get 2, I think. Yeah. And it also consumes these promethium pellets, which you go to those promethium deposits to get more fuel. Pretty simple. Alright, so this thing is on. Now we can come over here, we can get some oxygen. Ta-da, we have oxygen. And so now we want to find some water. And there's some water right over there. And if you hit J, it turns your jetpack on. You can fly a very short distance, so hopefully there's some upgrades for that. Go in our inventory, oxygen generator. Okay, so I've seen 1 tutorial for this. Scratch that 2. And let's see here. We're going to come down here and place this in the water because if you place the oxygen generator in water, it produces more O2. So the 2 different videos I watched were from 2 different players, and one put it like down inside the lake, like way over there, so it was completely submerged. And the other one placed it like right here on the shore, like just barely touching, and wrong button. They both got 80%. So O2 source quality 80%. If you put it on land, you get a much lower quality, so it'll produce oxygen bottles much slower. And I forgot energy. Damn it. Alright, so we gotta go back. So my goal with this series is just record. I'm going to be playing this kind of like I do with Space Engineers. None of it's going to be scripted or role-played. Just going to try to build and learn about the game. To filter and flatten with the right mouse button to flatten terrain. So we need the constructor to get those fuel tanks out. Whoa, yes please. 12 of them, and we're going to throw... Oh, wait, it was on that side. So throw some more in. Because the last thing we want to do is run out of energy and not be able to make more. Okay, so that's the same fuel tank, not 2 different ones. Let's see, it's over that way. So there's obviously a crashed ship over here. I've seen it, I've yet to go over there and check it out. So, back to what I was talking about with the series. So yeah, we're gonna just kind of explore. It's an... Okay. So when you run out of stamina, you get that heartbeat, and that was what I was talking about where a game can get kind of loud. That is definitely loud when the volume's not turned down. So T. So now we put fuel in here, and immediately takes one and gets to work. And so now every 2 minutes, it's going to produce O2 bottles. And those are the oxygen bottles that we placed inside the ship that gave us energy. So this is the start of staying alive. What are you? Pick up the egg-type plant. What are you? Pick up the texture plant. Did it say protein? I like protein. I like lots of protein. I wonder if it's edible. Let's go to inventory. Perishes is in 29. So it goes bad. Let's see what happens if we put this on our hotbar. Oh, hey. Everything drops in a cool little backpack. Alright, so I can't do anything with it. Q does not dispose of it. Alright, drop. Actually, should trash it. Trash. I like the backpack. You can stay. Is that poop? Dino poop. So it's cool. Some of the plants you can walk through, and then some of them you can't. Like this guy right here. Ugh. Hitbox is too big. Why do I have eggplant parts stuck on my screen? Alright, so just mouse over something else and that goes away. Alright, so now let's get to that core thing. Let's see here. Let's go in here. The first thing you want to do is you need to build this base starter. So you need 8 gray hull blocks and 1 core. Okay. This crafting system, it definitely needs some work. I know what they're trying to do here, but this needs some work. So a core consists of metal components, if you see on the right hand side of the screen, right here. The red stuff is what you need. Metal components, electronics, computers, and cables. Cool, right? So the problem is metal components, electronics, and cables, 3 out of those 4 are simple components to make. So metal plates, it takes iron. Bam, simple. Cable, it takes copper. We got copper in here somewhere. There's copper. And let's see, metal pieces, it takes more iron. Metal components, copper or cobalt and iron. Pipes. Okay, so you get the idea. So these. Another thing would be nice is a mouse wheel that would work right here. So this thing here, 3 of those take simple basic components, but the 4th one, the computer, that takes 5 of them. Check this out. To make a computer, it takes a control device, metal components, cables, and electronics. Okay. So then, where's a control device? So control device takes all of these things. Plus, it takes base components as well. So this isn't even really a base component. It's more like a tier 2 component made up of base components. So not knowing that this ate up metal components, cables, and electronics, I went and crafted... Oh, come on, the other direction. I went and crafted all my metal components, electronics, and cables. And then the computers ate up all my supplies to make this. So this is a really tiered crafting system, which is really cool, but the way it's laid out is kind of cumbersome, I think, too. But I already have one. So I'm going to skip this and just say, don't forget to get that core thing out of the other side of the base, or other side of the ship. So we need some hull blocks. We need 8 of them. So let's see, we need metal plates, 2 for each. So we're going to come over here, just going to make a bunch of metal plates. Another thing that you could do too is actually put these in order, like the lowest tier stuff go on the right side, then components. So devices, so devices in my opinion should be over here. And this should not be in. Yeah, see, these should be 1 tier up. This is your base stuff. It takes raw materials to make. Anything that takes raw materials to make should be here on the left, or on the far right, or on the far left, whichever way you want to look at it. And then you build up in your tiers. So you go from 1 tab to 1 tab to 1 tab to 1 tab. To go from this tab to this tab to this tab, and back to this tab again, and then back to this tab to build something to go over here, that's ridiculous. So, just my 2 cents. Alright, so let's see, we need metal plates. Metal components, right? Oh, come on. Metal plate. Okay, so I almost built the wrong thing. Metal plate, so... the other thing would be nice, too, is just to be able to click here. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it doesn't work. Okay. It would be nice to be able to build this, and then... oh, you also can't cancel. At least I don't know how. Like, I've tried lots of things, and see, like, it's making 10 at a time per, and I could have just made 2 and had plenty, but I'm overproducing now, and that really sucks. So you get a little pistol, and it has 10 shots in it, and that's barely enough to take down, like, the tamest of animals. So just heads up on that. Okay, while we sit here and wait, I will take a drink of my beverage. As I bang the mic as much as possible. It's always important when taking a drinking beverage. Okay, so we have 1 block. So 1 does make 1, so we're going to make 7 more. Two, 1. 1 and done. Alright, so moving along. So let's take this core, we're going to put it in here, and now we can make a base starter block. It takes forever to build. It consumes that core piece and the 8 hole blocks we made. So we're also going to go and make 10 more of those, 10 of those. Actually, we're going to make 20 of those, because we got enough of the metal plates to do it. So we're going to get a little base kicked off, and we might wrap up the episode here. I'm not sure. One thing I do like is in the top right-hand corner of the screen, we have 9 minutes, 10 seconds until sunrise. It's a really nice addition. Kind of like that. So I do need to figure out how to do food. There's emergency rations. We saw that with some water. I saw a hint in my last play session that said that there was a food processor. So, need to look for that. A coloring tool, flashlight, drill, flattener, remove or repair, projectile, pistol, assault rifle, and shotgun. Always go for the shotty. Yeah. Alright, so let's see here. Let's look for a food processor. Reactor core, capacitor device, motor. Yeah, it's probably going to be over here in this thing. Automatic door, large constructor. So this is what you need to build some of the bigger tier stuff. So small constructor, that's what we're working on right now. Working with is a small constructor. Cargo box, plant growth light, a light. More lights, spotlight cube, oxygen tank, oxygen station, generator. What are you? Ooh, water generator. Nice. Frigidator, food processor, control device, cables, pipes, mechanicals. Okay, so we're going to need to build one of these like pretty quickly because we're low on food already. A small generator. I have a feeling we're going to need that to power that. That's going to kind of suck. Middle components, reactor core, fuel tank, small fuel tank, a cockpit, hover engine, thruster normal, thruster directional, and RCS. Alright, so we have built the base starter and some extra blocks. So alright. As for hostiles, I've come across 1. So I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure how many, how often, if it's like biome specific, like if you're up in the hills or what. So alright, so we're going to go to our inventory. We're going to do a base starter, like so, and like so. Alright, so we'll go to number 3, and you'll see, kind of, it's kind of dark. We should have brought our work light. Okay, so man, can't see a damn thing. All right, let's go try to get that work light and check out how that works. If it doesn't take energy, that is. I just don't understand how we could not have a flashlight on our suit. What kind of... Oh, well, you can have one on your drill gun. That's kind of cool, but that doesn't help us when we're actually working, so... Well, lighting's pretty cool. Alright, hey, got it right in the first shot. Alright, so work light. Number 6. Well, that's kind of cumbersome. It only points, like, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Could we put on this rock? Yes, we can. Alright, so, work light. And, wow, that shoots way off in the distance. T for portable work light. Alright, so let's try pointing that a different direction. Like this, maybe. Inventory. Oh, bam. Alright. Let's put you... Man. What happens if I put you right there? Perfect! There we go. We don't cast a shadow. That's kind of funny. The oxygen generator does, but we don't. The plants do. The terrain does. The terrain does. That's pretty sick. That's really freaking awesome, actually. Alright, that's pretty cool. Alright, so what were we doing? Oh, yeah. So let's grab the base generator. So see how it's red? Bam. Says no, you cannot place this here. But you can place it on water. So basically any flat surface, we can't place it anywhere around here because there's that gap. It's not flat. But the cool part is water counts as flat. So what we're going to do is we're going to build this right near our oxygen generator so we can get O2 really easily. So we're going to do like that. Create a new base. And then we'll do this. So this is pretty much like Space Engineers. The difference is we've already built the blocks. I think that's the way the game kind of sees it. It's like, you know what, you've already built the blocks, so let's not go through this whole shenanigans of put down a frame, then you have to weld it, and like that. So the rotation is gonna take some getting used to. It is not like Space Engineers. The only way it's like Space Engineers is the fact that it uses the page up, page down. That's it, and that's all. And so like that, we have a small base. So let's go grab our little work light. And we can climb up on here. And we can reach our O2 generator from here. Yes, we can. And there we go. We have a bunch of O2, and it's creating more. Boom. So the cool thing I'd like to be able to do is move the ship. That'd be awesome. Move the ship right over here so we can have all the things that it has on board at our base. I have powered it up, but it barely moves. It's because it only has one thruster at the moment. So maybe that's what we'll do. Let's try to figure out how to get this thing off the ground. So we need some O2. There is none. So let's put some in here. So you can only put one at a time. That's kind of bothersome. Alright, so how many of those bottles did we just use filling up our O2? So those two are still full. So we used both of these. filling up. Alright, that's not too bad. So let's go ahead and put those back in here. And let's see how we're doing on fuel. Oh, fantastic. Because we can always make more, which I'm going to go ahead and do. Just so we know we have it. Because we need it for our oxygen generator as well. Okay. So let's look at thrusters. Let's go, I think they're here. We saw hover engine. It's 2 motors. Alright, let's start with the 2 motors. Motor. Metal components, cables, and electronics. Metal components. Let's make those. Cables and electronics. And we'll also need some pipes. That's kind of a bug too. So when this thing finishes complete build, the little menu on the right vanishes. So you have to re-tooltip it again. So that's kind of bothersome. And the inability to do things to this menu is kind of a bother as well. You need to be able to cancel these out of your queue. Another thing would be kind of nice, I think. Oh, it does tell you. Okay. So metal components. It says iron ingots, cobalt. Oh, craft time is 7 seconds. Output count 2. So for every one of these, we're going to make 2. So that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that before. Output count is 2. Output count doesn't have 1, so that must be 1 to 1. Alright, so we'll craft our motors up here as soon as those are done. That'll go through that. And then in theory, we'll have enough to get our craft off the ground. I don't know. We're learning this together, folks. We passed up my tutorial knowledge after we placed the base block down. The tutorial I watched didn't even cover placing new blocks. So outside of that starter base and an oxygen generator, that is it for my tutorial knowledge. Everything else from here on out is all learned, all new. Come on, go faster. Go faster. Yeah, the food bar is getting really low. That's a cool shot of that planet there. The moon's still rising. And then the sun is just coming up over the horizon too. That's pretty cool. I'm really liking the graphics in this. The Space Engineers comes half as close as this, then we're going to be doing pretty damn awesome in Space Engineers. So I'm thinking we're going to build 3 hovers. I don't know. In theory, I'd want to put 1 there and 1 there. We could try 2. Put 1 underneath each one of those pods. Got this guy in the back. No idea. I don't even know if we can get like parts back to use or something. So in here we saw that there was a repair and remove tool. Remove and repair. Whoa. Instant sunlight. The sun has broke the horizon. Alright, so repair and remove tool, metal components, electronics, and cables. We'll be able to build this when we're done here with the motors, so I think we should do that. Actually, we're going to go ahead and throw that in the queue. So we come back over here. Let's go down to hovers. Yeah. See, cancel. I don't need that many pipes. I only needed 4. Wait for it. And in this play, the animals are staying like way far away. And when the first time I played, the only other time I played, there was like literally all around me. There was one that just like wouldn't get out of my way, and finally just I pulled out my gun and shot him. I was like, "Get out of my way!" Rah! Okay, so here goes our motors. It's gonna be 2 motors for 1. Whoa. I didn't do my math right. Alright, so let's do that. And then we need to make 2 more motors. So we can make another hover. Wow, that took a while to build. Alright, so let's go grab that. Let's go to number 2. How does this thing work? Let's see. We can go in our inventory. They've been having pretty cool tooltips. Let's see. Left button removes, right mouse button repairs. Okay, so let's repair. Alright. Left mouse button does not remove. I'm just throwing that out there. We can repair, but we cannot remove. Alright, so maybe that's just the ship. You can't remodel the ship. So that makes me wonder if we're going to even be able to put that hover thing on here. Alright, so what do we need? Electronics and metal components. So let's come back over here. How much of each? So we can just make just what we need. 3 electronics and 8 metal components. So 2 and 4. Okay, and that should give us enough to make a hover. Hopefully, please. Make fuel tanks now. And wait for it. Hover. Alright, so all that makes, let's put, oh wait, I want to go back in there. T. Oh wait, it's over here. Oh crap. Ugh. I have no idea how to cancel the queue either. Damn. Alright, that kind of sucks. Yeah, it's not letting us place this on here. Cannot place blocks on cannot place this block on a small vessel. Are you freaking kidding me? No. Well, that was a complete waste of resources. Alright, so we learned something. Can't place those on here. It really sucked. Alright, let's put that back in here. Construction queue. Construction queue is empty. Yay! Alright, so that was cool that it cleared itself, I think. Alright, so we need this food processor. We need it, like, pretty bad, but it makes 2 computers. Okay, computers. Control device. So we need 2 of those. Metal components. Output is 2. We need 2 each. So we need 2 of those. Cables. 2 and 2. And electronics is 1 and 1, so yeah, there we go. So now we'll be able to make 2 computers. We'll need 2 more control devices. That's rather bothersome. I'm trying to expedite this, guys, and it's not letting me. Let's see here. 3 electronics and 12 metal components. Oh no, I didn't want that to go there. Metal components, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And cables, we'll need 1. We'll do that. And some pipe. Right. So in theory, this will be enough for us to get on the road to making a food processing plant because we're going to starve. I'm really bummed we couldn't move the ship today, guys. We'll try to do that in the next episode. I'm going to try to put out a couple episodes so we can get some continuity to this process. And then from there, it'll be... I'm going to probably go with every other day at best. I got some personal life things coming up. My daughter's getting ready to have a baby, so I'm super stoked about that. And so I'm going to have to go... Oh, wait, there's stuff up here. What's up with this? A generator. Ooh. So, yeah, I'm getting ready to go down to go be there for that. So, there'll be more on that to come later. Keep you guys up to date so you guys know when videos are and are not going to be here. So in theory, we get all done with that. We can make that. So we're going to make this food processor, and then we're going to wrap up the episode. We'll pick back up where we left off, and we will be cooking some food because we're going to starve if we don't. So, yeah, we're just going to wait here for a minute. Actually, we're going to go ahead and cut away. Just as I say that, the parts start going quicker. So we'll just wait here a second as this finishes. And we'll just kind of just chill here and see what's going to happen. Got 3 parts left to make. Got this. And done. Wait. Did it actually finish? Or did it glitch? I think it just glitched and ate our parts. Okay, it has fuel. I don't see a food processor, do you guys? Oh, we need 3 electronics still. What? I thought I queued up all that. Oh, we were 1 short. Okay. Whew. I think I thought the electronics did a 2-to-1, but it doesn't. So, okay. Man, that scared me. I thought it ate up all our supplies. Wow. That's going to take a while. All right. And we're waiting. And we're waiting. Does anybody else think that the food processor looks like a toilet? It kind of looks like a toilet with a vent on the top. That's kind of weird looking food processor. Maybe they're processing the food after the fact. Alright, so we have a food processor. Yay! Alright, so we're going to wrap up the episode here. Next episode, we'll actually put it to use and get that green food hunger bar filled back up. So, thanks for watching episode 1. Hopefully there's many more to come. And, cool. So, this is Havoc. Have fun. Keep gaming.